Last month, Rolling Stone magazine ripped Marc Morano as a quack and slammed Fox News for having the utter temerity to book such a quack as a guest. And even worse, Fox News actually allowed Morano to weigh in on a United Nations species report. Oh, mercy me, because naturally the non-elected, unaccountable bureaucrats at the UN, well, they simply know better than all of us uninformed schlubs residing out in the hinterland, right? Well, to make a defense regarding that Rolling Stone smear job is the target of that article himself, Mr. Marc Morano, the founder of ClimateDepot.com. Hey, Mark, welcome to the Ezra Levant Show.
Oh, thank you very much. Happy to be here. Just fulfilling Newsweek's, Rolling Stone's vision of me in Newsweek. Sorry.
Well, spoken like the true mallard you are, I suppose. But you know, the first thing I must ask you this, Mark, is Rolling Stone still publishing these days? And if they are, whatever happened to the good old days when these cats used to write stories about rock and roll?
Yeah, they used to be against the authority. They used to be against the government-mandated consensus on the Vietnam War, on drug legalism, all that stuff. And now they couldn't be more establishment if they tried. They are lockstep with the big media, big academia, and all their opinions and views. It's really surprising.
You know what? That is an excellent point. You know, they once were part of that counterculture, and now it's like they've drunk the Kool-Aid from the progressive elites, and they've become an echo chamber. But what exactly has their knickers in a knot regarding what you said on Fox News, Mark?
Well, what's happening here? What I said on Fox News, by the way, was 100% accurate. I said the United Nations has hyped up a report on species. They've come up with finding the alleged problem, juicing it up, and torquing it up in Al Gore's own words. That's what Al Gore said about the UN report, climate report. And they're putting themselves in charge of the solution. And guess what? The solution requires a complete transformation of our economy and society in order to save these species. That's all I said on Fox News, that they were a self-interested lobbying organization. And for that, they're going after me, both Newsweek, Rolling Stone, and the Media Matters for America. They are going bonkers because they want another layer besides climate. This is an insurance policy. If the climate solutions and scare fails, they want to immediately have the species scare ready to go. And they're trying to say that the climate change issue is causing the species to go extinct, which is absurd. You know, species are threatened. Some of them are from habitat loss, not from alleged man-made climate change. And that's where they're failing. And by the way, the million species the UN mentioned is total nonsense. I think there's only a few thousand that can actually identify as being threatened. So they just extrapolate out to a million, come out and say, well, they're at risk, and therefore we need a radical transformation of society. This is how the UN does science.
That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a video monologue, and then I interview an interesting guest, and then I end by reading my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at therebel.media/shows.